Welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be on how to correct foundation that is a tad bit too yellow for your undertone. So if you want to see more, keep on watching. Right now I'm currently color correcting my skin and I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Beautiful Bronze. What I normally do is I cover all of my hyperpigmentation and I do so with a very thin layer of the product over majority of the lower part of my face. And I will let that sit just for a little bit because it does allow it to get a tad bit thicker, and when I spread it out, it gives me total and full coverage. In doing this, it also allows me to use less foundation on my skin. Next, I'll be going in with the Real Technique sponge. And once again, I've let it sit and get a little tacky, and then I blend it out to give it flawless coverage. If I wanted, I actually could just go with the concealer, but I'm actually going to be using the LA Girl Pro BB Cream. Their HD High Definition Beauty Balm. And I'm using that in the shade Deep. Now it is a tad bit too light for my skin tone, as you can tell when I do this swatch on the side of my face. I'm actually going to go in with a setting powder. I'm going to be using the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder, and I'm using that in 5 Deep. And what I do is I take just a little bit of the setting powder and I mix it into the foundation until it becomes the shade that I need it to be. And it is a trial and error, and I say put a little bit by little bit and just keep mixing it until it matches the complexion that you need it to match, whether it be the back of your hand, your neck, or whatever you match to. So as you can tell, I actually got it to the correct complexion that I want it to be. And if you look, you can see how it actually got darker, as well as it will actually give a tad bit more coverage than it would have before. So next I'm just going to now go in with my regular foundation routine with spreading it out and going through and blending it throughout my skin. And I'm taking that same Real Technique sponge and just blending it out all over my skin. And I say the best thing to do when you are putting on foundation, I can't stress it enough, is to blend, blend, blend. This is not a process that you want to rush through. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm actually using the shade Cool Tan. I do just put that in the inner corners of my eye, and that is because on an everyday look, I don't put that much product, and once again, I let it sit for a little while to dry down. And while I'm letting that dry down, I do in turn use my contour, and I'm using the CoverX F in Dark. And I'm just contouring my jawbone and anywhere I just want to have a little bit snatched. And back there listening to music. And for me, I like to go from dark to light. So I will blend in my contour. And I use, again, the same side I use my foundation. And that is just because it allows it to be a tad bit more seamless. And as I'm doing my contour, you will see that I brush it up versus down because that lifts up your face. Also, if you're interested in the eye look that I have, I will actually have that pinned in the top of the comments, as well as I'll have it down in the comment section. So you can tap the little eye at the top of this video and you can watch that. It's a 4th of July inspired look using the crayon case. Now you'll see me take the corner of the beauty blender, and I'll take and begin to just pat that out. And don't swipe, just continue to pat and blend out to make sure that there are no harsh lines and it's not patchy. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder in medium deep 35, and I'm setting my under eye concealer, and I do not bake on a regular basis, so you'll notice I'm just taking and putting enough powder on there to set that concealer in place. And I also put it on my forehead, and it just lightens up that area even though I did not conceal there, but I still put it in the areas that I want to accentuate and lighten up, which is the center of my face. Next, I'm going in with the black Opal, and I am using that to set the remainder of my face. And also, as you can tell, I am blending out any lines of demarcation from me doing my concealer and my highlight and my foundation, I'm sorry. Next, I'm going in with my Black Radiance pressed powder in Rich Mahogany. You guys know that is a staple for me. And now I'm powder contouring and setting everywhere that I actually did contour my face. Next, I'm going in with a highlight. I'm not using a blush today. I'm using a highlight, and it is the Maybelline Master Highlight by Face Studio. And it is in 40 Mauve, and it actually does have a pinkish tint to it. Next, I'm going in with just a regular lip pencil, one that I did get off of Wish when I was just ordering some random stuff, and it is more of a natural line, so I'm just lining my lips. Next, I am using my tried and true, my favorite red. It is the NYX Jumbo Lip Pencil in Blush Red, and it's 712. And I love that thing. It is so pigmented. It stays on my lips, and it actually doesn't dry out my lips at all. And to give it a tad bit of gloss on top, I will be using NYX Iris, and that is a high gloss color lip gloss from Ulta. But yes, if y'all look at this, it just did my lips total justice. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below, and I would love to hear from you. If you have another look or a product that you want me to try, also leave that down in the comments. Thank you so much. And while you're here, if you haven't already subscribed, do so. And I'm gonna put another video up here for you to click.